almost to the day when I made my first little video about getting my wonderful, fantastic Joyas. Now, a year ago I said I would report back, so here I am to tell you how I got on. Because when I first got these Joyas, got them out of the box, it was a bit of an experiment to see if it would help me with my own particular set of issues, and that is that I have a very arthritic knee. I've already had 8 operations and nothing really was taking the pressure off my knee. Orthotics, footwear, strapping, you name it, nothing was really working. And everybody was saying, you've got to have a knee replacement. So I saw the Joyas at an exhibition. I said, right, give me those to try, and I will wear them for a year to see how I get on with them. Now, Malcolm filmed me last year. Have I really been moaning about my knee, Malcolm, this year?
No, to be fair, you haven't. Not at all.
Thank you. That was genuine. I really find that my Joyas have been amazing. And I had a fall in the summer, and I didn't think I could get back to my Joyas because they have a rocking action, and I thought that would destabilise my knee and cause me all sorts of issues. But actually, a week after my fall, I put my Joyas back on, and I was walking pretty much normally within a few days. So they really did aid me with my recovery, because what the Joya does is when you put them on, the slightly destabilising action, you're standing more in the middle here, you're activating muscles. So I'm activating muscles in my foot, up into my knee, my hips and my back. So my recovery was superb. So these will be a great tool for people who've had knee or hip replacements, because it really does aid the recovery. So when you wear a normal shoe, for example, what you get with a normal shoe is what I call the slap happy walk. It's just slap, heel strike, slap, heel strike, slap. So people that come to me are very much doing this when they walk, slap, slap, slap. That's what we call a passive gait. Nothing's really happening, it's very passive. It's the individual just plodding along, okay? And if we leave that individual doing that for too long and they've got any problems, eventually what happens, you see it all the time, is people begin to roll their feet in. They get the classic collapsed arches. So it becomes this. And of course, if you look at my arms, if you're doing that, rolling your feet in, you're getting internal rotation in the knee, into the hips, you get all sorts of problems occurring. Injuries, pain, hard skin, calluses, everything that's associated with walking badly. Okay, now what Joya does is it actually rolls your foot through. So from heel strike, you roll your foot through with all the wonderful Supreme cushioning and the cleverly designed sole technology. As you can see, there are so many components to a sole. It actually lifts your arches, so you have this wonderful roll going through. And when you heel strike, you're not going straight down, so there's no shock going up. You're literally taking the weight in the middle, and it's softly cushioning all those forces going up through the body. So that, for me, with my arthritic knee, has been superb. It's taken the stress out that knee and slowed down the osteoarthritis. So when I wear them, I get what we call an active gait. So if you were wear any of these are all different sole types. Okay, if you wear these, all of these have a slightly different action, although these two, that's a female, that's a male, they are similar to mine, but they're a grade down. They've got a curved sole. Can you see that curved sole? And they do rock the foot, but not so dramatically as the ones that I'm wearing here today, which actually have a full rocker in them. Okay, now let's have a look at my shoe. This is a year old, okay? I've got petrol on this, I've got plaster on this, I've got mud on this, and what else did you say I got on these earlier?
Gin.
I've got gin on this, gin. I've got all sorts on this. They literally, I wear them all the time. Now look at the wear on that sole. There's hardly any wear on that sole, okay? Now, I do have an insole in these, okay, just on the right, and I wear a very soft Salford. Has to be a very soft, flexible orthotic if you're going to put them in a Joya, because you don't want anything rigid in there. Okay, now I obviously have to have my orthotic because my knee is that bad. But what I have found now, you can go back now.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
What I have found is that all the orthotic insoles I have, and I have a lot of orthotic insoles here, are becoming redundant because when people have a normal shoe, a standard shoe, I'm having to put an orthotic in them to get that shoe to actually work for them, and to get the foot to work in a more of a correct way. So whether it's controlling, supportive, deflecting pressures, I have to put an orthotic in their shoe to actually get that result. But if I get patients into a Joya, 9 out of 10 times, no joke, 9 out of 10 times, they don't need their orthotic anymore. They're amazed. Their shoe does it all for them. So my orthotics are collecting dust on the shelf because this shoe seriously does so much. And I wouldn't endorse a Joya shoe if I didn't believe in the technology, but also I didn't experience it for myself. So yes, I'm extremely impressed. A year later, thank you very much, Joya. You really have ruined me now. So now all my fashion shoes are becoming a bit redundant because I just want to wear this all the time. But obviously it doesn't go with everything I wear. But if I wear this, say, 60%, 50-60% of the time, it means I can wear my other shoes without any symptoms. Because when I'm wearing this, it's activating my muscles, I have an active gait, my knee is strengthened, my body is strengthened, which then allows me to wear my more fashionable shoes. Alright, okay, so please everyone, do